Flick Haig led by 6.5 seconds. So whatever else, nobody's told her that the Astons have got no grip. And that's the Academy Motorsport car at Deers Leap, the 62 Aston Martin of Will Moore, who shares with Matt Nicol-Jones.
And he's bringing the furniture with him.
Yeah.
So he's gone off at the bottom of Lodge into Deer Leap, gets back on the circuit. He's not actually last, but he's done quite a bit of frontal damage.
Well, he's going to have to go into the pit lane, and that was right by the entry to the pit lane, so that's where he will go.
Indeed so.
If he doesn't, he's adding more trouble to it.
Here's the replay. So did he get a tap? Was it all self-induced? Let's see. He's on the outside line. There's going to be a nudge, isn't there, off the BMW, surely, as he tries to get round the corner, and boom, there it is. It's only, yeah, it started off as a gentle nudge, but it's enough to really spear him at pretty high speed and with some force into the wall.
And the barriers are being shunted back quite substantially, and that is a long-term problem, because if I can see it here, then race control can definitely see it, and barrier damage is something you really can't have. Moving up the order, Andrew Howard's got the bit between his teeth. That's now put him up to 4th place. And that's
53 is Kelvin Fletcher, the actor, I'm afraid, from a touring car racer. That is off at Island Bend on the way out towards Shell. Now you've got two elements to this. One is the damage, but one is, can he get it off the grass?
No, he can't, because you can see the rear wheel spinning fruitlessly.
Tell me about this fruit.
Sam and I, my son, were in a car park in Santa Pod doing an awful lot of that. In fact, we pushed a 370 out of the mud before we got rescued. There is the damaged Academy Motorsport car, and that's it, race over. Yeah, they're going to have to rebuild that for race 2. I mean, there's cooling pipes and everything split there, so it's got no lifeblood left in it.
Got it.
And he was, yeah, that is it. that was a rhetorical, is that it, wasn't it?
On track, Flick Haig leads John Minshaw now, trying to give Phil Keane the best possible chance for the second part. There was contact out on track, which fell against Will Moore, whose Aston Martin in turn fell against the barriers and did a fair amount of damage both to the tyre wall and to the front of the car. He wasn't the only one in strife. Kelvin Fletcher went farming, had a big lose coming out of Isle of Bend.